Um, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Yeah, you are the facilitator now, Aaron. You can call them Aaron. Aaron, go ahead, please. Or Ang, you want to run?
It's been a
Okay.
while. It's been
Here
a
we go.
while. Oh, okay. He's back.
Homage and refuge. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Homage to the Enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the Noble Dhamma, the universal law, the Buddha taught. Homage to the Holy Sangha, the protectors of the Noble Dhamma. To the Triple Gem, I go for refuge. May the Triple Gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness. May my parents, brothers and sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives be well and happy. May they be free from harm and danger. If they're faced with harm and danger, I wish to overcome their anxieties quickly. If they're faced with ill health, I wish that they regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight, O Blessed One. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind. And if go ahead. Oh, them.
Huh?
Sorry, then you say. Oh, and
Yes. Do I read it?
go ahead, Ms. Young.
If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful the next time. O Buddha, the Enlightened One, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be close to the Dhamma in good as well as in difficult times. Alexis, your turn.
Girl. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it. Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may I be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be. For those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya. Daniel.
Share your merits. I'll actually share the merits I have gathered today as well as the past with the David. May they rejoice in these merits and keep it out of me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever we are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
And what happened with Brent and Megan and what's her name? I forgot the
I don't
where.
know who you're talking about. Brian's at a football game.
Okay.
Megan is at home. I'll text her. Let me text her. And I don't know who else you're talking about because I only.
Where's AK?
AK said he said sure and he's not joining up. Let me text him.
I'll tell you he's fake.
He is fake. We can send him this live video.
All right, so Ang, you're the boss, Ang.
Yes. Daniel. You
Oh
can
man.
and
All
summarize.
right, where are we at? Where are we at?
We haven't even read this thing yet, so you start over.
Wait, what?
Start from the very top.
Where do I stop at?
Monastery. So the second paragraph and the second paragraph.
The Buddha. Oh, whoa, that's okay. All right, that's a good time. The Buddha quietly smiled in agreement. The king joined his palms and departed, his heart filled with gratitude. During that same period, Bamboo Forest Monastery received two very special guests who came all the way from Kap Kapilavaru, the Buddha's home. They were the Buddha's old friend, Kaladaya and Chana, who had driven the Buddha's carriage. Their presence imparted a special warmth to the monastery. So, there was a Bamboo Forest Monastery. They so there was a Bamboo Forest Monastery. And what's going on right now is that there's two guests that came to the monastery who came all the way from the Buddha's home. But I'm seeing the story. And it turns out they were Buddha's old friend, Kada Kaladaya and Chana. And they came all the way from like a carriage, and their presence at the monastery um gave um their presence imparted a special warmth to the monastery.
Thanks. Aaron, can you read the rest?
Alrighty. Yeah.
Mới mua được ngay bữa giờ chưa uống hết rồi là mới mua nữa.
Oh my god, it's AK.
Hết rồi đó hả?
Yes.
I thought I wasn't missing much.
And why would you ever
Keyword,
assume
you
that?
thought.
I got that from multiple sources.
No, you did not.
One source said he misconstrued the source. He did not read the text material. Aaron, go ahead. Take the stage. Aaron.
I did. What?
Or Aaron, if you're busy, we can have AK read it too. It's okay. We'll have AK read it actually because he's late.
I'm actually. Oh,
One of you please just start reading from the
Guys.
Buddha.
Go ahead, AK.
Suddenly he's gonna be
Got it.
reconnecting. This is what always happens when we call an AK. He starts reconnecting and he's away.
no, I don't even have the energy. I just worked a 10-hour shift, bruh, in the hot
At a
sun.
boba shop.
No, I was actually doing parking for my school, unpaid.
Okay, Aaron, can you please read now?
Okay, where are we at?
The Buddha has been absent for more than 7 years.
I knew it. The Buddha had been absent for more than 7 years. He was anxious to hear news of home. He asked Koladia about the king and queen, Yasodhara, Nanda, Sundarinanda, and his friends. Of course, also his son Rahula. Though Claudia was still hale and hearty, his face bore the lion's age. Chana looked older too. The Buddha spoke with them for a long time as they sat outside his hut. He learned that Claudia now held considerable rank at court and was one of King Siddhartha's most trusted advisors. News that the Buddha had attained the way and was teaching in Magda had reached Kapilavatthu 2 months previously. Everyone rejoiced at the news, especially the king and queen and Gopa. The king, much to Claudia's pleasure, had sent Claudia to invite the Buddha to return home. It took 3 days to prepare for the journey, unable to sleep at night for sheer excitement. Yasodhara suggested that he take Chana along. Chana was so happy when Claudia agreed that he would openly wept. It took the two men nearly a month to reach Bamboo Forest Monastery.
Summarize, please.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so the Buddha, he became the Buddha after years of dedication and training, or I guess you wouldn't call it training, but just contemplating. And now it's time to go home. He's been gone for a while. He hasn't been home in more than 7 years. He hasn't seen home in more than 7 years, and all these people back at home in the capital of Kapilavatthu. Everyone there was so excited. King, queen, teachers, friends, family. They're also ready to see the Buddha. And so, they're so ready to see him that they decided to go get him themselves. Yeah.
Yep.
If you go out of town for several months studying, who should miss you the most? What should you do to cherish or maintain your time or your relationship together with the loved ones or the friends, etc.? Well, I know for me, if I went out of town for several months, um, I feel like I technically did that. And in terms of missing, I don't think I necessarily miss someone in a way that's like agonizing or like it feels as if like I need them. But it's more so like I think about them. Like, oh, maybe think about them, how grateful I am, or just privileged to have such loved ones in my life. And the next part of the question, what should I do to cherish these relationships or the times I have together? There are definitely times I go back home where I spend time with these people that I cherish. So I make sure that though in the moment I feel like sometimes I struggle with really not taking things for granted, because once the moment's over, I'm like, dang, what a difference. Makes me like dissociate a bit, but overall I feel like it was a lucky thing to have. It was like a relapsing or something.
Your sister there, Alexan there, Ethan. You keep a camera on, Ethan.
No, she's not there.
Keep a camera on. Go ahead, Anne.
Alexis, you've been chosen to be on the hot seat to answer that same question that Aaron so beautifully answered. Go ahead, Alexis. Take it away.
We cannot hear you.
Forgot about that. So sorry, America. I originally what I said was, wow, how could I answer on anything on par with whatever that had. Good job. Very good answer, Aaron. Very. Anyways, I don't know. I kind of just I go through and I was like, and every now and then I think back to it. It's like, oh, it's nice. I miss that. Anyways, moving on. Not to say that I don't care. I do. It's just that it's not. I don't know. I never really had a lot of emotional attachments like that. So just like, okay, we're moving on. This is our life now. Let's go. Let's not die. Thank you. So, but yes, it's very nice to live in a moment. That's good because memories, how you have some morality and a conscience, guys. But yeah. Okay, who's next? Daniel, you're next.
All right, I'm gonna answer this question and I'm gonna go back to work. Is it if you go for 7 months for studying, like who would I miss the most? Is it that question?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one in the chat.
Like a lot of you, no, I would not miss nobody or anybody at all, because if I were to do that, then there's a reason for me to um do that purpose. Like I can't be having no distractions. I mean, yeah, I'll miss them, but I can't like miss them like, oh, I miss them so much. I can't be like that. You know what I mean? I can't be like that.
Mhm.
Like I could be nostalgic and stuff, but in general, like if I just like do it as like without an intention, then therefore I don't miss nobody. Because like I said, I'm going away for months. I'm going like I don't know where I'm going. I'm studying. Months, years, who knows? So yeah. So the answer is I will not miss nobody whatsoever.
Interesting.
That's valid.
All right, I'm going back to work. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye.
Okay.
Bye. Excuse me.
Oh, wait, Ann, are you going to the Vulang tomorrow?
No, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. Don't play with me like that. It's Sunday.
The Facebook said it was tomorrow and Sunday.
Tomorrow.
You're funny. I have plans tomorrow. Ethan, your turn.
Okay, would I miss anybody
If you went out of town
if
several
I
times.
went out of town for the months to study? I mean, can't she just call them on the phone? How do you miss someone when you can call them on the phone?
You're like backpacking in like the woods and stuff, and you can't call them. Let's say that's the situation.
Okay, sure. I don't think I'd really miss anybody because you're always gonna see them again, so why miss? Yes, that's his answer.
Okay. AK texted me and told me that he was in the shower. So, well, he said he was going to take a shower. So,
Oh yeah, and
Yeah, well,
quick question, Anne. The thing on Sunday, what time is it? Because I might be able to go because I originally was like I wasn't able to go, but I need a confirmed schedule because I don't know when I'll be leaving. I
where are you
can't turn
going?
off I can't turn off the ringer on my laptop. So sorry, America. Um,
Where are you going?
I don't know. Okay. I'm okay, so like at Bloomington, all right. We gotta come home for the stuff. And then we do the thing, but I don't know when it is.
Are you doing that, or are you just going home for?
I need to know what time it is to see if I can't do it.
I don't know what time it is. Practice was today, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm moving. Okay, next thing is the cow story. I had it open and then it's not open anymore. I'll record it. I'll record it. Ethan, can you read this for us?
One day after the Buddha and a group of monks finished eating lunch mindfully together, a farmer, very agitated, came by and asked, "Monks, have you seen my cows? I don't think I can survive so much misfortune." The Buddha asked him what happened, and the man said, monks, this morning, all my cows ran away, and this year my whole crop of sesame plants was eaten by insects. The Buddha said, "Sir, we have not seen your cows. Perhaps they have gone in the other direction." After the farmer went off in that direction, the Buddha turned to the Sangha and said, "Dear friends, do you know you are the happiest people on earth? You have no cows or sesame plants to lose. We always try to accumulate more and more, and we think these cows are essential for our existence. In fact, they may be the obstacles that prevent us from being happy. Release your cows and become a free person. Release your cows so you can be truly happy."
Great. Want to summarize it?
Okay. Okay, so the Buddha and his monks, they were just eating lunch, and then a farmer came up and asked them if they've seen his cows. The Buddha said, "Oh, they must have gone the other direction. We haven't seen them." And then he told his Sangha that that they are the happiest people on earth because they don't have no cows to lose, and they all think cows are essential for being happy. And he said you should release your cows so you can be happy and free.
Okay, that was really good. Oh my gosh, how do I stop this? Hold on, guys. It's probably a question that goes with that. Aaron, how can you let go of yeah, with this chat?
Uh, I guess I had like it was like instilled growing up because I guess my mom, she didn't really like that, and she would be pretty mean about it. And regardless, I think as I got older, anyways, like it just it started to become sort of like a belief. And sure, I think it has some truth to it because yeah, it's unhealthy, you could say. So I think it was easy for me because that's how I perceived it growing up. Yeah. Hopefully, other people are able to find some sort of like idea that makes them feel as if it's not worth indulging in unhealthy foods anymore. I know, like people go through professional treatment, maybe not like unhealthy foods, but like intoxicants.
Hey, AK, are you here?
Yeah, sorry, what?
How can you know what? We'll change the second question. How can you keep up with your sleeping schedule early before midnight in college?
I procrastinate and just don't do the work.
So you just sleep?
There's a policy. Honesty is a policy, you know? Oh my god, Sabrina's here. I just noticed.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Hey. Ty wants me to ask you that question too. How can you keep up with your sleeping schedule early in college? Or Alexis, you know, that you can talk about. You're also in college.
What I do, some people might not consider healthy, but it works for me. But I have classes like that are usually late in the afternoon. And if I do have an early class, my next class is within 6 hours. So I usually stay up late and then I sleep. It's basically like I wake up late, but because I don't know, you know, you get it, you get it.
I
Not my
do.
friend-
I have a class at 7:40, so I have like a 7-hour gap. So I stay up late after that class, and then I wake up late.
Yeah,
Like it just shifts my day.
yeah. So it's like you just have a different time cycle instead of waking at the crack of dawn, you know, and sleeping early. You just
Wake up at noon and sleep late.
yeah.
Okay, moving on. We have another story. AK, I just saw you walk out the room, but you know, that's okay too. Aaron, can you read this next story? Because you're the only other. Oh, AK's back. Oh, now he's gone. How convenient, AK.
Oh,
Aaron, can you read this, please?
Alrighty. Here you go. So this is the story of the Kansambi bhikkhus. While residing at the Jetavana monastery in Savatthi, the Buddha uttered verse 6 of this book with reference to the bhikkhus of Kosambi. The bhikkhus of Kosambi had formed into two groups. One group followed the master of Vinaya, and the other followed the teacher of the Dhamma, and they were often quarreling among themselves. Even the Buddha could not stop them from quarreling. So he left them and spent the Vasa, residence period above the rains, all alone in Rakita Grove near Palayaka Forest. There, the elephant, Palaleya, waited upon the Buddha. The lay disciples of Kasambi, on learning the reason for the departure of the Buddha, refused to make offerings to the remaining bhikkhus. This made them realize their mistake, and reconciliation took place among themselves. Still, the lay disciples would not treat them as respectfully as before, until they owned up their fault to the Buddha. But the Buddha was away, and it was in the middle of the Vasa. So the bhikkhus of Kasambi spent the Vasa in misery and hardship. At the end of the Vasa, the Venerable Ananda and 500 bhikkhus approached the Buddha and gave the message from Anathapindika and other lay disciples imploring him to return. In due course, the Buddha returned to the Jenavada monastery in Savatthi. The bhikkhus followed him there, fell down at his feet, and owned up their fault. The Buddha rebuked them for disobeying him. He told them to remember that they must all die someday, and therefore they must stop their quarrels and must not act as if they would never die. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. People, other than the wise, do not realize we in this world must all die. Not realizing it, continue their quarrels. The wise, however, realize it, and thereby their quarrels cease. At the end of the discourse, all the assembled bhikkhus were established in Sottapati fruition.
Wow. Good job. Summarize?
Alrighty. So, Kasami bhikkhus. In the Theravada monastery, we had these bhikkhus of Kasambi, and they happened to split into two groups, and these two groups fought amongst each other like big babies. And for this reason, Buddha left them. So he ain't dealing with this no more. So he went to the Vasa. Period of rains, all alone in this forest. And the disciples, after a while, their ignorance came to reality, it caught up to them. They realized, like, oh man, we made the Buddha leave. So they reconciled, and but still, that didn't mean that they liked each other still. But they had no choice. They needed to reconcile and find the Buddha and apologize to the Buddha because they weren't able to survive on their own, basically. They weren't able to, they need guidance. And so they found the Buddha, they got on their knees, and they asked for forgiveness and that they'll stop being petty babies so their papa can come back home. The Buddha said, you guys must realize that we do not have all the time on this earth to fight and bicker and argue, because we all die. Only those who are wise know this fact. Therefore, they don't argue. They don't fight and pout and whine and groan and moan. And that got them all these bhikkhus to all of a sudden enter Sotabana, stream enter. Boom.
Wow, there's a question to go with that. I'll ask somebody else though. AK. Hello?
Yeah.
If two of your best friends have a serious conflict, how
Alexis
could you?
and AK.
I didn't read that fast yet. I didn't see that yet. Sure, go ahead. You, yeah,
All
take it
right.
away.
So without taking sides, that means I can't side with myself too. So I feel like this is more of a question for you, Anne.
No, let's say it's me and Alexis getting into a fight. What do you do?
No, but
Like,
that's not the question.
that was an example. That said, for example, I can change the example whenever I want. It's your question.
I don't
Go ahead.
think so, because that one was already set in chat.
You're in the hot seat. I got requests to ask you. You had the answer. Go.
All right, without taking sides. All right, wait, I need to reread the question then and frame it as Anne and Alexis, not as me. Okay, reconcile. Okay, to reconcile, so to bring y'all back together. I think my course of action was just not to do anything. I'll let you guys work it out, because I feel like if I go in there, I'm just like, guys, we're all friends. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the both of you. Stop. This isn't you. I'm just gonna choose to stay out of it.
I think if that happened, me and Alexis would agree to never talk again. If you were like, this is not you.
I think that would solve the entire conflict altogether. You do that, and then I would look
I'll
at each
hate
other.
on him.
No. Yeah,
We
see,
both
but I'm
hate
trying to not spread hate.
We'll spread the hate for you. Okay, Megan. Hi,
Okay.
Megan.
Sounds
Hi,
good.
Megan.
Hey guys.
Your turn for the question. If two of your best friends have a serious conflict, how can you help them to resolve the conflict without taking the side? Don't read the for example part. That kind of sets some people off sometimes.
Oh, I see. Then I would take my favorite best friend. So
Hey, a part of that question said don't take sides.
oh. Oh.
I mean, at least she was honest. I mean, I can respect that.
I would just be like, I don't know. I just said my honest answer, but then I forgot you can't pick sides. That's a very hard thing to do.
You okay?
Yes. Our second candidate to answer has left, so we will move on to the video now. Ethan, can you summarize this?
Diva, you're muted.
Summarize.
Frick, guys. Do you guys hear me? What did you hear last? What did you hear last?
2 seconds ago.
Oh, Ethan, summarize this video when I have it open, please. I have ad. Hold on.
Ever since Ryan went to Nam, he's just like not here no more.
I mean, yeah, the time difference is like nearly 12 hours.
Well, I mean, he's back now. You think he's that jet lagged?
Oh, never mind then.
Hey guys. Video time. Ethan, you summarize.
I miss Ryan.
AK, no one really is worried about that right now, dude.
Elena had 2 breakups, one at 14, one at 15. She loses her mind. She doesn't know how to deal with rejection from these boys.
My first relationship was stressful. My boyfriend was very manipulative.
I saw some behaviors that were out of the norm. With this boy, she was controlling, needing passwords to his phone. He couldn't have female friends. He could only speak to her.
After a while, he finally broke up with me.
The boy broke up with Elena because she was too controlling.
I felt miserable and I didn't know how to handle the situation, so I broke down.
I found Elena sitting on the floor with her arms and legs cut up. While we were in the emergency room, they determined that she needed to be transported to a mental health facility. After about a month, when she got home, she seemed very defensive. She really didn't want anyone around her. A year later, she meets and has the second boyfriend. She still had controlling tendencies.
Tell me about the second guy you dated.
Sorry. It's been about 2 weeks since the breakup. It was like a switch went off in my head. I was hateful, depressed, and hating myself. I don't talk to him. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's already made that clear. We lasted 8 months.
I found out that Elena faked a pregnancy and a miscarriage to entice the boy not to leave her.
I have had several panic attacks over the second breakup. The last time I had a panic attack was 4 nights ago when I found out he had a new girlfriend. The second relationship is 50 times more painful than the first one. I feel horrible that I didn't keep my boyfriends around. I totally believe it was my fault.
You're 15, right?
Yes.
And you had your first breakup that really bothered you at 14. Help me understand what you say to yourself when you get in a relationship with a boy and you kind of get smitten, you fall in love, you think, oh boy, this is exciting, I like it.
I say a lot of things like maybe I'm going to do something wrong, or he's going to lose interest, or he's going to like someone else, or something's going to happen.
Do you worry about that every day?
Yeah.
Why is it worth it then? Is the good part, does that outweigh the fear?
Yes.
And so tell me about the good part. Tell me about the high.
Like the memories and shared things that are part of the relationship, the moments where I don't have any fears or worries.
What's the first clue that something's wrong? Because you know it way before it happens, right?
The way he acts.
In the last one, what was the first thing you noticed?
He wasn't being as sweet, and he wasn't texting as much as usual.
And what do you say to yourself then?
Usually I just start thinking about all the stuff that I possibly did wrong or how it's going to end.
Okay. So at that point, you start taking your own inventory. Now, you have rules, boyfriend rules. Number one, they must be loyal, honest, and there for me. Good rule. Keep that one. Okay? Write that one down, keep that. You deserve that. They have to text back when I text them, and they need to respond right away. I'm not sure you want to keep that one, but that's one of your rules now. Okay? Because there could be circumstances that make that hard sometimes, like they're driving or getting chewed out by their mom or something. I mean, there could be things that don't have anything to do with you or the relationship. No girls but me. Don't talk to other girls. Don't look at or find them attractive. So would you say that you're easily threatened?
I guess.
I mean, you don't want any competition.
No, I don't. If there was a competition between me and another girl, I don't think I would win.
Okay, Ethan, what happened in that video?
So there's this girl who can't deal with rejection, and first time she got a boyfriend broke up with her, and she just like broke down and had to go to the hospital and then to the mental health center. It says she can't deal with rejection. So then just a few weeks later, she gets another boyfriend. That time she gets broken up with again. And then she starts having like panic attacks and more panic attacks. So then she went on to the Dr. Phil show, and Dr. Phil says like, he says I mean, he didn't really do much. He just went over her boyfriend rules, and he also. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yes. Yes. AK, can you answer that question in the chat? If you break up, how do you? Oh,
Could you read the question for me, please?
if you break up with your partner, how could you handle your depression, stress, loneliness?
Well, I guess it depends. Like,
Are you lagging?
what? No, I'm good. I'm here, I think.
What's your answer then? Depends.
I handle it by just ranting it and talking about it over and over again
Yeah.
to just one person though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to like tell everyone. I don't want to be one of those people like I just do it to one person.
Alexis, how do you handle breakups, and like depression, stress, loneliness?
It depends on what the relationship was in the beginning, or just what the relationship was overall. Cause oh, there goes my charger. You, I'm not gonna out myself like that, but it just depends on what the relationship is really, and I don't know, just thug it out. Don't hurt anyone else. Don't hurt yourself. Tough it out.
Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, AK first.
I just like to say, I that last part where you said don't hurt anyone else, I think that sometimes a cycle must like a cycle like it
This will
needs
look
to
good for you.
happen.
This
You
will
know,
look good for you, AK. Does not look good for you. Aaron, can you answer that question
no,
too?
but I'm serious.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
The most recent question.
You break up.
If you break up with my best friend,
Or
huh?
a
Oh,
breakup.
the significant other. How could I handle it? I don't.
Yeah, that's actually really real.
I mean, like, I guess, like, serious, in all seriousness, well, I'm just assuming that it must have been a bad one on bad terms. I could ask them to give me my money, or I'd ask them to just no. Maybe money is not the only thing. Maybe it's my heart. And that's priceless. So I'm not too sure.
We can
Just
talk
think,
about it, Aaron. It's okay. We can talk about it.
We're here for you.
I think I just have to best is to say goodbye. It's easy to help others, but when it's your time to shine, you're not actually shining. When it's your time for the situation to happen, it's hard. You'd want to, succumb to their words like, oh no, like it's gonna be okay, we're gonna be okay. No, that's what you're imagining, but it's not like that at all. It's all a lie. You have to tell yourself that. To tell yourself that you're better alone. And this is what I tell myself all the time. If a breakup is what you're severing an emotional tie with someone because of some reason, some reason caused you to sever this tie between you guys. And it's disrespectful, in my opinion, to try to heal that tie. If the reason was strong enough to cut it, you're like going back and trying to tie it back, you're just messing with something that's not fair for the other party. So tell myself that. If they come back trying to mess with you, or they come back, they're trying to mess with you. Even that's what they say they're not doing. Subconsciously, that's what's happening. So that's how you deal with it. Tell yourself that you're being disrespected, and that yeah, and after that, hopefully you can find another lover or something. I don't know.
Megan, that was really good, Aaron. That was really thoughtful.
Yeah, Aaron, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Speaking of like lovers, it took lovers to make us today. Therefore, you guys just come on Sunday to appreciate these lovers.
Not the plug, guys.
Bro, you're a salesman, bro.
Parents Appreciation Day is this Sunday at
It's also at
Temple in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's also that day for the Indianapolis Temple, Aaron. Unfortunately.
At the Louisville Temple too.
Yeah, we're just appreciating parents all over the world today. Megan.
Am I answering the same question?
Yep. You don't have to go into as much detail though.
Okay. I think I might have to wake up at 6 in the morning, go back 2 years, and maybe do some hair, you know? I think that's a great way to cope.
Do some what?
With a break. I think it's a great way to cope. To
not even your own hair. You're doing Brian.
No, I'm doing someone else's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how she copes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's great. We have one more video, guys.
Crazy how that works, guys.
AK, you're summarizing this last one. When I find this last one, AK, it's gonna be your turn. Trust. Trust.
Darren Muller is suing Robert Gibson for.
When I screen record this one, AK, it's your turn. It's your turn. Robert Gibson.
Darren Muller is suing Robert Gibson for car repair costs after Robert's daughter ran into him in a parking lot.
Mr. Muller, Mr. Gibson's daughter, this young lady here, who is 17 and unlicensed to drive a car, took her boyfriend's car on the 8th of May, I believe, of this year. Took it, according to her father, because she was hungry and wanted to grab some food. And while she was doing that, she broadsided your car.
That's correct, Your Honor.
I assume that the defendant's insurance disclaimed because she wasn't covered under your insurance, or you didn't have insurance. Which one was it?
I didn't have insurance on her, Your Honor.
Because she was unlicensed.
Correct.
Fortunately, your insurance paid for the damage to the car.
That's correct, my uninsured motorist policy.
But the policy, according to you, did not cover certain things.
That's correct.
The car was in the shop being repaired for 2 months, but it also didn't cover a rental car.
It covered a small portion of it.
How much did it cover?
$400.
For the entire 2-month period?
That's correct.
And how much was it to rent a car?
The total cost was $2,334.42.
And they reimbursed you $400.
That's correct.
That's the main part of your claim. The ball is in your court. She's a minor. You're responsible for what she does, unless it's a crime. So he's out of pocket $1,934 at least as a result of your daughter deciding to take a car that she knew she shouldn't have driven and drive it. Why aren't you responsible for that?
Well, if we can
Not
take a
only
look.
was there an accident, but she did actually commit a crime because she left the scene of an accident. She took off. Is that also correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the way that she was discovered was a big piece of the bumper with a license plate was left at the scene. So he managed to find the car's owner. What?
Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I came back to the scene.
Well, you came back looking for your bumper or looking for the license plates? It's
No,
not funny.
looking-
Actually, it's not funny. I don't know what you think is funny here because you don't see me smiling. I'm not smiling.
I went to get my boyfriend and then I came back.
You went to get your boyfriend?
Yes.
Why would you go to get a useless boyfriend?
Because I was scared.
Why didn't you go get your father? Why didn't you go
He
to get a
wasn't
useless?
there.
Well, neither was your boyfriend.
Your Honor.
Neither was your boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Not funny. What does your father do for a living?
Construction
What time does he go to work during the day?
in the morning,
And what time does he get home at night?
like 5.
Does your mother work?
Yes.
What time does she go to work in the morning?
Like 8.
Not like. What time does she go to work
8.
in the morning? She goes to work at 8. And what time does she come home from work?
Like 5. 5.
Not like.
5.
And when do you go to work?
I don't work
Why not?
because I'm busy with school and sports.
So who do you think is supposed to pay for this $2,000 that was caused as a result of you hitting his car and taking off and not even being allowed to be behind the wheel of a car? Because if you hadn't broken the law and got behind the wheel of a car, it wouldn't have happened, right?
Right.
Okay. Who do you think is supposed to pay for that? Your parents who work from 8 to 5.
Me.
So that's why I ask you. You're 17 years old. Get a job. My kids worked when they were 17 years old. They worked babysitting. They worked at the Riverdale neighborhood house. They worked selling peanuts in the bleachers at Yankee Stadium. They worked. Anything else you have to say?
Well, I made sure her mom and I definitely held her accountable for this. She was grounded for a good 3 months, and
Perfect.
we are getting her on a payment plan as soon as she, gets a job here.
Even better. Even better. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1934. Thank you.
Isaac, excuse you may step out.
I don't remember who I asked. I think it was AK.
It was AK. And he's not here.
No, he changed his name to Megan. What? So, I'm gonna take a 50-50 chance and ask this one to unmute.
Let me see where AK went real quick.
No, he changed his name to Megan. He's Canada. I'm just telling you. I didn't hear the leaving sound. I didn't hear the joining sound. He changed his name. And he's avoiding his responsibilities. So, AK, you can do that, or I can start outing you and all your drama. Okay, guys, so AK has a problem of
You pose nasty. AK.
Okay. So guys, want to hear what happened at this year's Indiana camp? So AK met some really AK has a problem of liking people with significant others. Okay,
Arr!
let's go.
Spooky.
Okay. Ethan, were you paying attention to the video? Yes? Yes or no? I couldn't hear you, sorry.
Hello.
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 You want to summarize that for us? Or I could ask Aaron. Aaron, were you paying attention?
Yes, of course.
Could you please summarize?
Hey Siri. Okay, so unlicensed teen got in an accident. I don't know the context. Maybe I wasn't listening for it, but she just boom shebang bumped into someone's car, and it was apparently bad. Like her bumper was off the car and the license plate was off the car, but she ran away. She ran away, and now the judge is like, telling her dad about, or the victim. He's like, yeah, man, that was sucks. A lot of money, the claim, a lot of money, insurance, paid a lot of money. And the defendant, the papa, he's like, yeah, It's not good. The girl, Madeline, she stood up. May I speak, please? Go ahead, Madeline. I actually did return to the scene. Oh, did you pick up the bumper and license plate you left at the scene? No, I came back after I picked up my boyfriend. Oh, you think this is a laughing matter? It's not funny, Madeline. You know, when do your parents work?
Hello?
I think Megan over here started doing the whiteboard.
Well, anyways, enough role play. There's just a
I literally didn't. I didn't even know what. I didn't click anything.
Now we know who the real Megan is. Oh my god, wait. Can I
I
him?
was oh my god, wait, I was confused. I was like, wait, there's two of me? Or maybe it's just because I'm scrolling and it says Megan. Wait, what the heck? I was gonna say, I'm not clicking my iPad. That was so weird.
You've been busted. Sorry, Aaron, you were doing a really good presentation, and I really understood your story. It was a very good role play, and I was really captivated the audience. If your parents don't allow you to drive the car, but the car key's in the house, would you take the car to drive it, Aaron? Do you have your license, Aaron?
I do, but no car, and I would not do that. Just feel immoral, just can't do that. Just ask them to take you. It won't hurt. They say no.
Who here doesn't have their license? Megan, Ethan, and other Ethan, also known as AK, right? Is that right? Is that right?
So, AK, just so you know, every time you change your name, it doesn't move your position from the chat or like from the screen. So you actually are just like wearing like a lampshade and pretending you're a lamp. That's what it's like. Alexis, oh wow. Okay.
Sorry. Wait, and do you have your own car?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
If Celine.
So you and I have our own cars and a license. Aaron, we got that answer. Now we just
Ethan, if you didn't have your license and you didn't have a car, would you take your parents' car?
No, why would I take my parents' car?
That's a good thought to have.
That's a good mindset. Keep thinking.
Very good mindset.
Never take your parents' car. Okay, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna change your name so you don't defame me, bro. So you don't get canceled. Aaron, both Aarons, I guess, are here. Let's finish up, guys. So I don't remember how it's been a while. We do the three refuges, right?
I think. I haven't been here in ages.
You cannot hear you, Anne.
Can you do the first one, AK, please? I don't care that your name is Aaron Talk. Could you please do the first one, please, AK? One of them left. Aaron, can you do the first one, please?
To the Buddha I return and realize that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Buddhi mind.
Thank you. Alexis, can you do the second one?
I was checking on something. To the Dharma I return and rely. vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Megan, can you do the last one, please?
To the Sangha return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony.
Cute. Ethan,
Oh my
can you-
god. AK's back.
I don't know. I'm not talking to him though. Ethan, could you do the may I please? Do you know what may I? You know what may I is.
Yes, I okay. May I be prosperous.
May I be prosperous?
May I be prosperous?
Prosperous.
May I be joyful.
May I be joyful.
I'm cool. Okay. May I be may I be caring.
May I be
May
caring.
I be caring.
Aaron, can you do may our parents?
May our parents be healthy.
May our
Parents be healthy.
Parents be appreciated.
May our parents be appreciated.
And may your parents be healthy.
May our parents be healthy.
May our parents be healthy.
Okay, Alexis. Megan, can you do may our weekend?
May our weekend be long.
May our
May
weekend be
we
long.
can be long.
May our weekend be productive.
Yeah, we can be
We can
productive.
be productive, sure.
And may our weekend be full of memories.
And we can be full of memories.
Anyway, full
Thank you,
memory.
Anne.
Thanks. Thanks, Anne. Okay.
Thanks, Anne.
Bye. Bye.
Bye everyone. Get going.
Bye. Bye. Bye.